The good news is that you can make a lot of money on a minimum wage job. I'd like to dispel a prevalent misunderstanding. Creating wealth is only achievable if you have a lot of money. With a lot of money, it's true that having more money makes things easier, however, it is only beneficial if the funds are spent wisely. If you watch the news, you're undoubtedly aware of this. I know a few wealthy people who went bankrupt due to their bad spending habits. Building wealth and riches is mostly determined by your ability to save and invest. That's why, in today's video, I'll discuss a few methods you might help yourself. While working for minimum wage, you can amass riches. To begin with, accumulating riches entails making more than you consume and storing the difference is a great way to save money. And, despite the fact that amassing wealth is a good thing, although living on a low salary is exceedingly challenging, it is possible with a few modifications. The first is to invest, no matter how small. Investing isn't easy, especially when you're on a tight budget. Even before you consider investing, there are a slew of costs to consider, such as you must consider utilities, food, housing, transportation, and health. First. And these costs tend to eat up a significant portion of your earnings. With a low salary that is largely consumed by basic demands, there isn't much left over for investment, but even a small amount helps. When you invest a particular amount of money, no matter how tiny, over a long period of time, you will reap the benefits. It has the potential to grow into a sizable sum. Investing is a fantastic way to build wealth, since it is based on the concept of compound interest. This is the time when your interest is making money. Year after year, interest increases the quantity of money in your account. And, in order to invest your money, you must first begin saving aside funds for it. It is totally up to you how much money you set aside for investment, but in general, the more you save, the better. The more the merrier. This isn't to say that you can't do it on a shoestring budget. Before you invest in anything, do some study and figure out where you want to go. To put money into something, it's usually a good idea to keep track of your investments once you've made your decision, because you might need to adjust your investment strategy or put additional money into it. Let's speak about why you should start investing early now that you know how important it is. The sooner you begin investing your money, the less you'll need to save each month to achieve your objectives. Procrastination is a frequent characteristic among people. We put things off all the time, like finding our dream job, saving for retirement, and other important things. We make lifestyle modifications because we believe we have unlimited time. However, for a low-income person, time is one of the most valuable commodities for developing wealth, and you must make the most of the time available to you. Don't put things off or waste money because you believe you have months or years to accumulate wealth. Also, don't get into the trap of believing that you don't earn enough money to save, or that retirement is a long way off. Even a small amount saved over time adds up. So, regardless of your age or income, now is the time to begin saving. Waiting even a few months results in a delay or a large reduction in the amount of money available. That is factored into your financial objectives. You may not be able to make as much money as you would like starting your career, but there is one thing that you have going for you: time. Saving becomes a more pleasurable and exciting idea when you have time on your side. Number 3, adopt a thrifty mindset. Frugality is often misunderstood, but all it entails is being deliberate with your money. How much you spend and how you handle your money. One of the biggest reasons why many people aren't wealthy is that they don't have enough money. It's not that they don't have enough, it's that they don't know how to keep it. Frugality allows you to distinguish between your requirements and your wants, allowing you to avoid unnecessary spending. Wasting money on frivolous purchases. Aside from that, frugality is thought to be one of the most effective ways to save money. Ways to obtain financial independence, including the ability to retire early. When you have a limited salary, you must be very careful about how you save money. As a way to increase your money, but being frugal doesn't have to imply a dull life. Unfortunately, this is how many people see it. As you can see, it is possible to strike a healthy balance between your personal and professional lives. Living a nice life while saving money is a winning combination. And, if you're starting off with a low income, you might need to work a little harder to get ahead. You may be fiscally prudent while still having fun and enjoying life. Number 4, reduce expenses. It's not as simple as it sounds to figure out how to minimize costs. In fact, you might not even know where to start. Recognize where you're overspending, and remember that altering long-standing patterns isn't simple. However, there are strategies to lower your outflows so you may put more money towards your objectives and less to items that do not benefit your life or financial circumstances in the long run. You'll be more effective in your financial goals if you reduce your outflow and divert more money to financial goals. You should save for major items in order to increase your net worth and generate genuine wealth over time. If your expenses are so high that you are unable to save as much as you would want, it may be time to make some changes. Determine which non-essentials, such as eating out and entertainment, you can cut back on. You can also find strategies to cut costs on fixed monthly bills such as cable and phone service. You may save extra money by canceling subscriptions you no longer need, eating out less frequently, and cutting back on your spending. When you want to buy something, instead of buying it right away, give yourself a grace period. Number 5, set smart objectives. Goals are advantageous for a variety of reasons, including the fact that they lay out a specific roadmap to your success and cut down on time spent attempting to reach your financial objectives. They also act as a source of motivation. One method to improve your chances of success is using the SMART goal framework, you can achieve your objectives. This necessitates a high level of specificity on your part. Measurable, attainable, practical, and on schedule. When you have a goal that meets these 5 criteria, you're on the right track. You're more likely to achieve these objectives. Setting financial goals is a great idea. Is to figure out exactly what you desire. Goals must be created and tracked if they are to be met. Things are being closely monitored because things can and do change. They might be lengthy or short-term in nature. Setting short and long-term financial objectives is a crucial step towards financial success. Financial stability. If you don't have a precise goal in mind, you're more inclined to drift. You've spent more money than you should have. When you need money for unforeseen bills, you'll be out of luck. Not to say when you want to stop working. Preparing ahead of time allows you to work more efficiently. Think about what might happen and try your best to prepare for it. This should be a continuous process so that you can adapt your life and ambitions to the inevitable changes that will occur. Annual financial planning helps you to review your objectives in a formal manner. They should be updated, and you should analyze your progress from the prior year. If you've never established objectives before, now is the time. Before you do anything else, take the time to write things down so you can be sure you're on solid financial ground. Number 6, make a budget and stick to it. Everyone, whether they make millions or a modest wage, requires a budget. You'll have to be even more calculated if you're on minimum pay. You should be more careful with your spending because you have a limited budget and can't afford to waste any of it. Budgets are useful because they allow you to keep track of your progress towards your objectives. You've made something. Apart from that, establishing a budget offers you a sense of control over your finances. This lessens the stress that comes with attempting to manage your finances. Finally, putting your income and expenses into a budget forces you to stick to it. You will be more aware of your financial condition, allowing you to make more financially prudent decisions. Budgeting may appear to be more work than it is worth, yet it can actually help you save more money. Having a budget is vital since it allows you to see exactly what you're spending your money on. Where does your money go? Unless you are careful, it is quite easy to spend money. Make a financial strategy. Your savings goals can also be included in your budget. Instead of squandering what's left over each month, set goals for yourself and fulfill them. Number 7, pay off high-interest debt. Aside from overspending, having to deal with monthly debt payments becomes a major impediment when you're in debt. You're attempting to amass wealth while working a low-wage job. You'll have to pay some interest, but it'll be manageable. Interest on your home or school loans, for example, but there are other types of interest. Can be avoided, leaving you with funds to invest and, in turn, increase your wealth. The first step is to determine the source of your indebtedness and take the appropriate procedures to get rid of them. Paying it off can relieve your tension and allow you to focus on other things, allowing you to save money for something good. When you're attempting to alter your behavior, consider how much money you can save if you stop paying hefty interest fees on your loans. Being in debt may be a very stressful situation. Having to be concerned about how you're going to get around. Pay your bills and put money aside at the same time. Financial anxiety might make saving even more difficult. Create a budget or a shopping list that you can stick to. It's critical to dig your way out of debt because having more income available is beneficial. increases your self-assurance and provides you with more opportunity to preserve for a brighter future. Number 8, increase your pay. Supplemental savings accounts can help you prepare for retirement, pay off debt, or have additional spending money. Income can assist you in achieving your financial objectives more quickly. Money that comes in on the side is referred to as supplemental income, earned on top of your usual salary. As previously stated, it is possible to become wealthy while working a minimum wage job, but it will take a long time. Those who aren't patient will be relieved to learn that there are ways to expedite the procedure. One of them is having multiple sources of income. Bonuses, overtime, back pay, and other forms of additional compensation are available from your company. Commission. Although finding easy ways to create extra money is usually the source of supplemental income outside of your normal working hours. This could be in the form of As an example, you may undertake freelance work, find a part-time job, or establish your own business. These sources of income can help you pay off your debts and expenses in the long run, raising your income and reducing the time it takes you to achieve your financial objectives. Whatever your abilities or expertise, there are numerous methods to supplement your income. You can provide your budget a healthy cushion no matter which path you take. And you'll be able to improve your financial situation far more quickly. That's all for today. I hope you found these suggestions useful. Thank you for watching, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.